Watch the game while the beat flows. At the sports bar where anything goes. Laughter and joy, we're in the zone. On the swivel at the sports bar. Cheering loud, feeling like a star. Good times left in every score. On the swivel, come back for more.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Unique Sports Talk. You're on the swivel at the sports bar. It's the playoff time, man, coming up in the NFL. So it's going to be we all love this time of year, man. Football comes at you fast and furious, and so we're going to talk about it. You know, the Unrivaled League started. I don't have anything on them today, but it should be. I'm gonna start covering them again a little bit, seeing what's going on with the Unrivaled League, trying to find a way to raise the salaries in the WNBA. I think there's going to be a lockout. If you know, it's going to be devastating. But anyway, Happy New Year. This is a third season, 4th episode. We had some hiccups and couldn't get it done last week, but it was good for a break anyway. You know, so maybe some of my buddies might come up. Maybe they won't. That's okay. We're going to talk sports. I'm going to just talk sports anyway. You know? So we should have some fun. All right. Well, welcome aboard. Happy New Year again. Hey, listen, we're going to get started. Just bear with me. Let's go. The typical disclaimers and stuff like that. Hit the like button on the way in. If you're here for a second or for a minute or for the whole show, make sure you hit the like button. Share the link with friends and invite them over. I'm here every Wednesday is the plan at 7 o'clock. So we started a little late. I was on another live. Subscribe to the channel. Build up the subscriber base to this channel. I'd appreciate that. Doesn't cost you anything. And I make sure at least I put out a couple of reaction videos every so often. But every Wednesday, you could join in on this sports talk. And, you know, none of us are trying to be like a Stephen A. Smith. But you could join the chat because it's live. And if you're only going to catch it on replay, you know, put a comment in the comment block as you go through. All right. And of course, all the other typical disclaimers, you know, go through, right? Fair use and stuff like that. So we're going to talk some football and we're going to get started. The playoffs are among us. I mean, this is a good time of the damn year, right? But first, let's talk a little bit about the Ravens-Steelers game, right? The last game of the when you know what the flex schedule was perfect. They had to flex this game in as the last game of the season for all the marbles in the division. And one of the things that I know is hard not to think that when Pittsburgh lost to the Browns, right, that it had to be almost a setup so they would have this game. So this is a recap of how the game ended. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to play it from this guy who captured it. And he stops and starts. It's not a long video, but we're going to play it for you. And because what comes next is the kind of question there was all kinds of stakes on this game, right? The playoffs were at stake for both teams because the winner is win or go home. It was a playoff game. For the coaches, they fired John Harbaugh because they lost this game. But I have a feeling they would have fired Tomlin if he would have lost this game as well. So the coaches' futures were at stake. And I have a question later on in this show on how far does Tomlin have to go before he loses his job? Does he got to bring the Steelers to the Super Bowl? And if he loses this first game against the Texans, is he out as coach? I think he's still on a hot seat. I think if he's not playing in the AFC Championship game, his career in Pittsburgh is probably going to be over. I could be wrong, of course, but let's see the end of this game.
The ending of the Pittsburgh Steelers Baltimore Ravens game was absolutely wild. You will never believe it. If you missed it, don't worry. Take a look at this. There's 1 minute left in the clock. 3rd and 10. Guess what? You got 2 eye safeties to the opposite side of the field, which leaves you a one-on-one to the top side with Calvin Austin. He's going to be running a stop and go route. DB gets absolutely cooked. He falls. He face plants into the dirt right here. Boom. You see him kind of fall at the top right of your screen, right? Boom. Lofts it up there. Easy touchdown for Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers to go up by what? 3 points, right? Wait, no, they don't go up by 3 points. Look at this. Why weren't they up by 3? Well, because on the extra point, Chris Boswell totally misses it. Now, I'm not sure what happened here. You guys can tell me, was this blocked or did the wind just take this thing did a ghost just come out of nowhere and take this football? What is happening on this play? It looks like it's going right down the middle, right? You got 2 guys. I mean, hold on. What even happened? How did you get 2 free edge rushers here? Did they tip the ball? Because how in the world did the wind take that thing? Look at the flags. They're barely even moving. You guys tell me that thing curves off to the outside, right? And then watch what happens next. We get the return, okay? Keaton Mitchell gets it. We got some great blocking up this right sideline. I mean, great blocking pretty much everywhere. And Keaton Mitchell, he takes this thing to the 45, almost 50-yard line. 50-yard line, 3 timeouts, only down by 2 for the Ravens, 47 seconds left. Everything was going perfectly for Baltimore. And at this point, I said, damn, Boswell lost them this football game. A bunch of stuff happened.
I said the same thing.
Right, they get a big pickup on 1st down, which ultimately was huge, set them up on a 2nd and 2, right? But then on the next play, Ronnie Stanley lines up behind the line of scrimmage and gets a 5-yard penalty. So instead of 2nd and 2, they're 2nd and 7. 3rd down comes up, right? 3rd down comes up. Lamar Jackson tries to throw DeAndre Hopkins down left side wide open. Wide open. I mean, I'm telling you, if they connected on it, it was a touchdown. It was a touchdown. I'll try to find that after this one. This is the 4th down that happens. Right, drops back. They end up getting pressure off TJ Watt's side. Lamar Jackson throws it, right, just up in the air because they're marked up with Mark Andrews. So, right, this DB, instead of being able to drop into his deep third, he's kind of marked up with Mark Andrews. So this whole side of the field, no DBs back there. No DBs back there. Isaiah Likely just runs a crosser, gets stuck onto a linebacker. I believe it's actually Alex Highsmith, who gets dropped back into the hook curl, right? And what happens here is you get a matchup you like. So Lamar just tosses that thing up there, and Zay Flowers makes one hell of a great.
That was a great catch. That was a really clutch catch right there. And if you really saw the replay real closely, I don't know if he's going to get to that detail. It's amazing that he was able to hold on to that ball because the defender did slap down on it.
Grab on 4th and 7, and now everyone's like, no way. They just won this football game because now they're within the 25-yard line with Tyler Loop, who has been good. But hold on, before we talk about that, let me try to find the D-Hop play. Okay, so not great camera quality here, but Lamar Jackson gets outside the pocket. Boom. You see Alex Highsmith bite down. This DB is playing way far deep. He actually goes to the inside of the field. Lamar Jackson throws this thing, hoping DeAndre Hopkins would turn up the field. Now, this was a terrible angle, but Hopkins just sits there, right? He wants him to go up the field. Hold on, I'll try to find one more angle. Okay, here we go. So Lamar Jackson steps up, 2nd and 7, looking, throws it. Look it. He's wide open. If you put it on him, he might be gone. But Lamar says, you need to go. No one's behind you. Just go.
All right, so whose fault do you think this was? Hopkins should have been moving down the field, but he had a sweet spot. And the way Lamar threw this ball, he was being sure they can get it over these defenders as opposed to a flatter pass that he would have had to do to get him stationary right there. Because these guys would have tried to. He should have been moving a little bit downfield, but there's another defender in front of him, and he didn't want to leave the ball to that defender who's trying to come back on the ball. But Lamar could have even if he just jumped and gave him the pass right where he was, and then let him do the work to try to get into the end zone. So there was, if I had to give blame, I think it's 70 Lamar, 30 Hopkins for not being, moving down the field a little bit more to be led with the pass. But these are the issues I have with Lamar Jackson. Sometimes I think his adrenaline in the big moments gets the better of him, because all you had to do was just put the ball in my man's hand, no matter where he was. You didn't have to lead him. Don't have to anticipate him anticipating you leading him with the ball. If he would have just tossed it to him, then Hopkins could have made his own play. That's how I look at it.
Go either way, they would have picked up the first down, and Diop's like, was that to me? And then obviously the Isaiah Likely play happens, but take a look at this. John Harbaugh, Lamar Jackson's time in Baltimore on the line, and Tyler Loop kick is up, no good, wide right, and the Pittsburgh Steelers, after a missed PAT, suddenly win off a missed field goal. Again, look at the flags. There's no wind. It's not a windy game.
I mean, he missed it bad. I mean, as soon as it came off his foot, I said, man, what's going on? What is going on? You know what? I wasn't mad at the fact that Pittsburgh won, but I already said what was at stake. I think both coaching jobs were at stake, and I think the Steelers are more deserving. I mean, Baltimore played like shit all year, right? They didn't deserve, to get into the playoffs because of the way they played. And I have, to tell you the truth, Lamar Jackson didn't have a good year. He didn't have a good year. As far as I'm concerned, what's going on, Coach? Let me get this back. Yeah, man. Lamar Jackson had a bad. What's going on, Coach? Happy New Year, brother.
What's up, Poppy? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Yeah.
I'm just tuning in, man. Yeah.
All right. Well, you coaching somewhere or what?
No, I'm at home, man. Just had to take care of
man. So your New Year was cool, man. It came in the way you expected.
I pay, man. Listen, man. I don't know what to say, man. Life is good, man.
That's all you have to say, man.
I'm sort of, I look at life, man. I just met you as a 50-something-year-old, right? And I'm just talking to you. Man, I've been doing sports since I was a kid.
Right.
I've been working since I was a kid. I've done, accomplished some stuff that America offer,
Exactly.
I done made some good decisions. I took advantage of my handsome privilege when I was young, you know what I'm saying? But man. I still tried to treat people right and do things respectfully and do it at a high level,
That's all you can do.
It's paid off, man. So
there you go. Man.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's working out.
Salute to you, man. Hey, my father retired at 60. I retired at 54. So he taught me hard work, and that's why I'm telling my son, man. He's liking what he's doing.
Yeah,
like just keep grinding, man. Don't have no babies out of wedlock. you do that.
That's a big one.
It'll set you back $50,000, $100,000 over your lifetime.
If
he's not married. Yeah,
at least, But hey, listen, man, he's got plenty of time for that. Hey, here's the playoff picture, man. So we're gonna go through it, right? So the Rams and the Panthers. I got the Rams winning. I just put 7 up there. What do you think about that?
I don't know, man. What they playing there? Carolina.
Yeah, they're playing.
It might be Carolina, man, by 3 or something, man. It's gonna be interesting, man. You know, being away from Los
Saturday
Angeles.
game, by the way. That's a Saturday game.
Yeah, being away from Los Angeles is
It's
you
tough on the
know,
Rams.
it's gonna be tough, you know, but the Panthers defense gonna have to show up, and the quarterback. Panthers quarterback have a bad game, it's gonna be a blowout by the Rams because they're gonna have their full arsenal. You know, everybody's back.
And you know, and Carolina's kind of new to the game again. I mean, this is young is young, and I don't know.
Yeah.
You know,
But they're at home. But see, they're at home, and that home motivation can sometimes just propel you. Because Carolina's been playing good football.
Or make you nervous. Or make you nervous.
Well, that's why I said if the defense is bad and the quarterback, if Bryce Young throws no interception, I think Carolina got a chance, and they could win by 3.
Okay. So I got the Rams by 7. You say they could the other one side by 3. You're favoring them then.
Yeah, just favoring.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about the Packers and the Bears, man?
I think the Bears.
They're at the Bears.
Yeah, I think the Bears is going to be tough. The Packers, they got a lot to work on. Jordan Love, it's like, you know, he's going to have to get it together. If he plays well, Packers got a chance. If he doesn't, the Bears, 2 touchdowns. Because the Bears going to have the fans, and the fans going to go crazy because, man, Chicago Bear fans, and they play teams get in the playoffs, man, I'm telling you, at the game, watch out, Paint. From the time you see it, you just go hear the crowd cheering the whole time. Watch.
No doubt. Hey, listen,
and it's a rivalry, so
I might have to rethink that as well. You know, because Caleb has played well this year.
Yeah, he's played very well.
He's played very well this year. You can see the veteran starting to come out of him, man.
No, you can see that he has a great veteran offensive coordinator.
Okay.
It's all the offensive. He has the skill and the ability. But when you have an offensive coordinator like Ben Johnson, remember, first head coaching job, and he got a young team with a franchise quarterback already. Right. So and the defense had to get better. And that's why Chicago's winning, because their defense is better than last year. And you get an offensive coach to help a quarterback like Caleb. Yeah. If he was at Cleveland going in next year, yeah. Any offensive coach that go with a quarterback, you balling.
Yeah. Well, he's a good student, man. He looks good though. He looks. I gotta give it to him. Fingernail painted it all. And let me ask you. Let me also say. So you got the Bears. What do you got the Bears by? You got the Bears or not?
Hey, listen. If the Bears win, it's gonna be by. Okay, but again, if Jordan Love comes in shaky, Bears by 2 touchdowns, by double digits. I say double digits. I say double digits.
Okay.
Because they ain't got Aaron Rodgers no more. Aaron Rodgers.
The season, didn't they?
Huh?
Didn't they split the season?
I think so. I'm not sure, but I know the Bears are playing great.
I should have checked.
Bears are playing the type of football you want right now.
That's true.
They playing the type of football you want. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. If Jordan Love comes in shaky, because remember, he's been out.
Yes.
With a concussion, if the defense get to him and shake his head up, I say Bears win by double digits.
Yeah, that's 2 touchdowns. Yeah, those backups ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, they sure ain't.
Okay, the backups ain't gonna do it. Hey man, Jags and the Bills. I got the Jags.
That's right there. Gonna be a good one, man. It's gonna be a good one.
Good. Yeah, because you can't never count Allen out.
No, you can't. And you got the leading rusher, Cook.
Yeah.
And they have a good receiver core. Now, Jaguars, they're gonna have to be clicking. What's his name? The quarterback with the California hair.
Yeah. You made me lose. I know his name now. I can't remember his shit. Actually, he's having a good season though.
Yeah, he's having. But they playing one of the best team balls. They playing a good team ball. Everybody's contributing. That's good. And again, the Bills have had their chances, and they sort of swindled it over the last few years against Kansas City. But this is the Bills' chance to say, I am the big dog in the ALC.
Hey, man, you know what, man? I'm going to say this before we get to the next side. Man, this is a great weekend for football.
Yes, man. It's been a great season, though. It's one of the best seasons.
It's a great,
15 years.
one after the other, Eagles and the 49ers. I mean, the 49ers could take these guys pretty easy.
I don't know, man. That's the game. Go be the game of the week, man.
I got the Eagles though, but the 49ers could beat them, man. Big time.
Only way the Eagles gonna win, and there's two reasons why. Defense, all them young boys got to show up. The defensive line has to show up.
Yeah.
However, because they go, and the offense, Jalen Hurts needs to throw the ball to everybody that's available. And they need to run. I'll say this: they're gonna have to run Saquon 20 times.
Yeah,
if the Eagles don't run him, he got to get the ball at least 20 times. If he don't, Eagles ain't got a chance.
But here's my thing. Yeah, here's one thing also, right? What was I gonna say about the Eagles? Can you imagine you win your division and you get the one team that nobody wants to play in the first round?
But it's hard to say, Arpain. It's the playoffs. Nobody wants to see nobody. It's the NFL playoffs, man. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, San Francisco didn't look so San Francisco their last game. Remember?
That is true. That is
and
true.
They lost to a little who they lose to. It wasn't even a team. Who they lose to? Wasn't even a team in the playoff, was it?
Well, so let me put it to you this way then. Philly, like you said, I got Philly because they're home. And I said by 5.
Yeah, that cold weather gonna make San Francisco a little frigid. It's a different game. It's a different game. California sun ain't Philadelphia hard, cold snow and wind. See, it's a difference.
All right. The next one, the Chargers and the Patriots.
Man, that's gonna be a 50-50, man. I don't know who's gonna win that game.
I just picked the Patriots the Chargers by 8.
I don't know, but again, our paint another California team coming east up in New England.
You know what, man? Shit, I gotta put my card in. I didn't even factor that in, man.
Well, just check it out. Just do your homework. See, I already factor all that because and it changes the game. The Chargers like that though. The Chargers quarterback and the Jaguars quarterback remind me of the same type of quarterback.
Surfer boys and shit.
Yeah, little surfer boy. But again, I'm playing this cold weather football, and that's different.
Oh man, you're right though. Shit.
And it's a night game though.
Oh my God, it's gonna be freezing out there. Hey, listen, man. I say what 8 point. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna throw this chart out.
Look at you. You better wait till the last minute.
I'm gonna throw this chart out.
No, just wait till the last minute. Wait till the last 5 minutes and play shit back.
I'm still going with the charge, but 8 points, forget about it. Okay, now the Steelers, I got the Steelers beating the Texans. Oh, yeah, I got a question for you, and it's coming up. And maybe you got here or not. Does Tomlin have to win this game or get fired? I know he had to beat the Ravens or get fired. So
Mike Tomlin is my guy until he retires from the NFL.
So you don't think they're going to fire him if he doesn't win this game?
No. If they make it a game like they had against Baltimore and they lose, no. If they make it a game, you know what I'm saying? Pittsburgh, they gonna have a little chip on their shoulder.
Right.
And one thing I see is the key to Pittsburgh winning the game is going to be Metcalf and Aaron Rodgers. They gonna be the key. Because
go ahead.
You set out the last 2 games, and we need you. And it showed Pittsburgh could win
without Metcalf. And
see what I'm saying? Now it's going
pretty well. Yeah.
So, I mean, but shoot, man, the Texans, man, they defense and they playing good ball.
That's right. That's exactly right. Exactly.
But again, the Texans, nice warm weather down there in Texas. They coming north. It's cold. And they got a young quarterback. The Steelers' defense is going to show up.
Yeah, I grant you that. And
the Texans' defense is going to show up because we got 2 defensive head coaches that got their defenses together.
I'm surprised the game is on Monday, man. That's a Monday night game.
I'm not, man. They trying to give us the football, man, as much as they can.
Yeah, as much as they can. That's true.
They trying to.
All right, so here's how it looks, man. Here's how it looks. All right, so Of course, Seattle has a bye.
Mhm.
Now, of course, Seattle wants the Panthers to win because I
Man,
think they'll match up better with them. You know, and jeez. All right. So
only way I see Seattle beating any of those teams, they can't rely on Sam Darnold. They need to stay with what they've been doing the whole season. If they just try to give Sam Darnold 45 throws, they're gonna lose. They got a hell of a running back. They got one of the best running tandems in the league.
yeah,
So they have to.
I think they're going to play the kind of way they've been playing. I can't see them switching up.
I'm telling you, these people get up in there and they get to panicking, and you'll see why. You'll see.
No, I hear you. Listen, the game is going to be something to watch. All right, college football. I don't know if you can see this. College football. We're down to the wire, man. Oregon against Indiana. Indiana's playing some good football, man.
Yeah.
You know, and of course, Ole Miss and Miami. Can you imagine Miami getting back to the championship game? It's been a long time, right?
Yeah, it's been a long time, but
it hasn't been since
it's been about 20 years almost.
20
I know,
years, man. You know, when they were like the bad boys.
Maybe 15. But I like it though. I think this year was probably the best poll, except Alabama. I think Alabama should. They make it because they are a Power 5, top 5 team every year starting. Next year starting out, they're gonna be in the top 10.
Okay.
They're gonna be in the top 10 when they start out. You know what I'm saying? And it's considered with teams who are proving that they can lose, one game or whatever, and they should have had a chance, So I think they're gonna fix it next year. But I liked it. I think Indiana will probably win it all, though.
Well, here's the thing. Also, a lot of people have them favored. They look good. I don't know. I mean, when I was young, I used to like the Oregon Ducks just because I liked the craziness of their uniforms.
Oh, okay.
I used to watch a lot of their games for some reason, man. Way back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day, I watched a little bit. I used to watch more USC.
Well, I watched them too. I used to watch a lot more college football. I remember the days when the college football used to play the NFL champion Super Bowl winners.
I remember that was years ago. That was like
that's what I'm telling you. That's how far back I'm going, man. I'm going way.
Yeah, that's when the college dude. That's when they was a little more tough out there,
we'll go back to the wishbone and shit like that.
Yeah,
man.
You're talking about what in the late 70s, 80s? They stopped it sort of right after that.
All right, so you got Indiana winning it all. How about Ole Miss and Miami? Who do you got there though?
Man, that's gonna be a good game, man. I think that's gonna be the game of the year right there, man. Right. Again, man, Ole Miss, both, and I say Ole Miss and Indiana have something to prove in a sense.
Okay.
Ole Miss's coach, he sort of quit on them, right? He just left. So that galvanizes the players, though.
All right, and so if they was to tomorrow, they play tomorrow.
If they was to get to the championship, that'll be a hell of an accomplishment for them.
Okay.
Even if they lose to Indiana, let's just say Indiana definitely go get who they play in Oregon. Again, Oregon's a good team, but listening to the Indiana players, I think that their mentality will propel them to win it all.
Here's another thing that out in favor of the expanded playoff. 1 and 2 losses doesn't kick you out of championship contention. That's the one thing that is a benefit over the 14 playoff.
Yeah. But we see listen, Alabama had 3.
Yeah.
And it was teams left out. Now, see, that's why I was saying it was teams left out with 1 loss that were in the top 10. They should have been in the playoff. Notre Dame had 2 losses, right?
Right.
See, they should have been above Alabama. But again, consistently year, Alabama is a top 10 school every year.
Yeah.
So I can see it, but next year ain't gonna be none of that. They're gonna go by your record. And that's why they're trying to get the schools to play more Power Five and everybody
That's the other
start.
part of that's the other part of it though. If one or two losses, and now we know even 3 doesn't keep you out of the playoffs, then better teams will schedule better teams.
Yes, and it's going to sort of rotate. You're going to see.
Yeah.
You ain't going to see Indiana might not be in the top 20 at the end of next year because they have a lot of senior men.
This might be a one and done.
But the thing is, I think Indiana is the NCAA capital. That's the stadium, right?
Right.
So I can see money going into it because the NIL will draw players to that. If the coach stays, if the coach leaves, it's going to be a windfall.
Yeah.
Okay. But if he stays, I can see Indiana possibly being in the top 5 all next year.
All right.
And winning it. So.
Well, let's see. Next, okay, NBA. Well, the season's in the dog days of the NBA. I don't have much to say here other than that the Spurs has the Thunder's number. The Spurs, if they have their number, man, the matchup is something they're gonna have to contend with. Yeah,
and the Spurs, they have a unique team, and the Thunder, but Yaman Wambi, if he stay out there, he's the problem.
Yeah,
I'll say this with the East though, the Pistons. That's good to see them.
Yeah.
But the fact that Boston is without their top player,
yes,
and they hanging close, when he comes back, they could be a big problem. The Knicks.
But he's not even going to be back until next year, right?
Yeah, I believe they're going to sit him out next year to the end of next year. But I think it's the
end of this whole year he's out, and he'll be back.
This is what I believe. This is what I also believe, though.
Okay.
Celtics go to the finals. You gonna see Jason Tatum on the court?
Nah, no way.
Bet I'm trying to. If he go to the final, he gonna be on the court.
No way. They're not.
Yes, he will because that'll be a year. And our pain people come back from those injuries within a year.
I hear you. And
he can come back and get them fit. I'm telling you, if he come back,
let me tell you, nobody expected the Celtics to be this good.
Yeah.
Whereas the Pacers fell off when they lost their one guy, they fell off the map.
Yeah, the Pacers just part of what it is, man.
They fell.
And old boy left. The center left too. He left.
Oh, okay. So the Knicks lost 4 games after the Cup.
I'll tell you this: a coach that may not be there after the All-Star break.
Who?
Doc Rivers.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. Doc, you know what? Doc Rivers doesn't give a shit, man. He's coaching probably every team in the NBA. He's some multi-millionaire.
I think the Bucks should go ahead and get Trae Young. Trae Young, they said Trae Young said he wanted to go to the Wizards.
Yeah.
That was just on the news. That was just on ESPN today. It flashed across the screen. Somebody he want to go to the Wizards. I'm like, what the hell is this nigga thinking?
Yeah, you know what, man? He just wants. But he just if you want to go to the Wizards, all you want to do is like be able to just jack up the ball, and nobody cares about you winning.
Man, he can go over. I mean, he can go anywhere he wants, but they just said that's where he wanted to go.
When we go to the Wizards, you know what? They need one more jack. They need somebody else to jack up the ball. Get out of here. Instead of trying to win, he's probably got a girlfriend out there somewhere, man.
Yeah, ain't really nowhere for him to go, though. For real, he going to play it, so he going to find himself out the league.
Why you say that?
Because, man, but he don't play no D, and he's a ball hog. That's not you can't be in the NBA like that no more. It comes to he ain't a James Harden. He's a small guy. James Harden's sort of big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, he's a big.
Ain't gonna be no more Allen Iversons in the league.
Yeah, man, but they're not kicking a guy who can put up that production.
No, as long as he can shoot and make it go in the hole, but he ain't gonna get you no championship.
He's been in the league for what, maybe 8 years?
Him and Luka came in the same time.
Okay.
They traded. Remember, Atlanta drafted Luka, then traded him.
So, and how many years is that? Luka, what, 7?
What was that? 8? About 7, 8, 7.
7, 8, yeah, because it's been a while. All right. Okay. Oh yeah. We don't have to play this one. We already talked about OKC has their number, man. They definitely
But
have.
again, they do and they don't.
Spurs
Now,
have their number.
Payne, I don't necessarily agree that they have their number
Why not?
because you got to look at OKC has just come off a championship, right?
Okay. You don't think the Spurs have their number? They won 3 games in a games in a row.
Yeah, I understand that this early, and OKC ain't got to be in a rush. I believe OKC got one of the deepest teams, right? And they play good together. In San Antonio, yeah, they have to win those games because I can see San Antonio and them being in the close to the finals.
They're 1 and 2, right? 1
Yeah,
and 2.
I can see them being in the finals in the Western Conference now because again, OKC, I think they was chasing the record and then it got too much. Yeah, I think they're gonna be on cruise control.
Yeah,
but
let me ask you a question. They play each other since they're in the same conference. They play 6 games against each other. 4 games.
4, I think it's 4, something like that.
It's 4 games against each other. So you don't think that if they lose the 4th game and they get swept by the Spurs, that won't have a psychological impact once it comes to the playoffs?
I think it definitely will, right? It definitely will. However,
I just want to ask you that. Okay.
But again, the playoffs changes all that. It's a whole new slate in the playoffs. Is all
I agree with that. I agree with you, but you carrying that shit with you. It's like telling a girl to get over the past.
No, they ain't like that. When you play back, you can't do that when you play sports. When you play basketball, football, you can't do it. You can't do it. You just can't do it.
I'm with you. I'm not going to argue that. They're going to, because you know what? Because they're going to have to get over it.
Yeah, exactly.
They have to get over it. Well, here's a just hockey. I just throw the standings up just for anybody out there who might be watching. If your favorite team is in the first place, great. If they're in last
hockey play too many games, man.
They play the same amount of games as basketball.
I know, man. That's too many, man. You know how hard that is on your body, man.
I can't imagine. I know these guys are crazy, but hey, man, some people like to skate. All right. All right. So, are you guys having a show tonight?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I have a little segment here that I could come back to it after this. So I know you got to cut out at 8.
That's everybody who passed away, man. You ain't got to rush off. I ain't shit. You, man. This is you. I like hearing you go through the love.
Well, so usually when I do this in memorial, I have a little tune I play for these guys.
Oh, okay, then yeah, okay, I
didn't want to do that while you're here. So
yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry. I didn't know you had. I forget you was a composer.
Yeah. Hey, man, have you ever heard of this chick, Maya Allen?
The little volleyball.
Who is this girl
chick?
jumping all over your For You page? This is Maya Allen, the outside hitter people call the bounciest volleyball player in the country. And she earns that name. She's 5'9", but jumps like she's 6'5", with a 10'11" approach touch and a vertical over 30 inches. When she swings, she's basically eye level with the antenna. She dominated with more than 2,500 kills, over 1,300 digs, and even set a school record with 766 kills in one season. Her clips went viral because every jump looks unreal, like she's floating. Who is this girl?
Man,
I like it. You know why I like that?
What?
You know why I like that, Pain? Because let's go elevate the girls' volleyball games. Everybody gonna be jumping in the next 3 years.
Man,
everybody.
They don't put the chicks with as long as they keep the chicks with dicks out of there.
Well, they listen. They ain't in volleyball.
Oh yeah,
now,
yes they are. Depending on where you are.
Volleyball females get married. Most of them get married. But I Pain real quick, right?
Go ahead.
Just in that sport, you don't see no sisters out there. You see 1 or 2 when it's out there.
Why do you think that is, though?
Man, because they don't want to be moving like that. They don't want to be, having learned. They don't want to be. Most of them like to sit around and sweat, sit around in clothes. Most of them like to do that.
Well, first of all,
there's very few black women that are really athletic when you look at it.
Well, these days, right?
Even in the back in the day, this saying it's been very few.
Well, yeah, but there's a okay. So I hear you, and I don't disagree with what you say. So I have no argument, right? Uh, and unfortunately, I know one of the black schools. I think it was Spelman. They got rid of their whole athletic thing because the women were coming in, do 200-300 pounds.
Okay, then see,
they couldn't even find it. Even the cheerleaders are like all wildebeests and shit, like for some of these places.
But that's what I'm saying, bro.
I mean,
it's unfortunate, but I would
very bad. It's not just unfortunate, bad. So, hey, man. So,
and that's the thing. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you was good. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was just around.
I did a little clip of this. I don't have to play it. You've seen the rounds about Deontay Wilder and the fact of his brother and the chick that he wasn't even married to just ripped him off blindlessly, man. His brother was stealing from him, and the chick stole $400, had an abortion on a kid that he was having with her because she couldn't get the courts to agree that the kid, because she wouldn't get enough child support. She tried to say she could try to move to California so she could try to flipple the child support. But since that wasn't going to work, she just had the kid killed.
Yeah.
Well, she just had an abortion. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. No,
Can you imagine the lowbrow? The brothers got to stop fooling around with these ambiguous looking women, man.
Man, our pain. Listen, man.
They got to stop it.
Our pain.
Go ahead.
And, man, listen, man. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to put all that on him, right?
Yeah.
Nigga, and I'm talking to Devontae Wilder. You listen, all this information you hearing on YouTube, all that, trying to keep us brothers like yourself, keep your money, and you out here moving like that, man. Grow up. I'm gonna tell you that it's time to grow up. Now your brother, he's wrong. You might have to knock him out when you see him.
Yes.
The girl. But again, man, it's just unfortunate. He's a hell of a boxer, man, but he liked them sleaze balls too. And it's something about him he don't like about himself because he knew how she was moving when he met her.
No doubt. Hey, man, Vic, if you out there, man, your connection is not working for some reason.
And now he on YouTube crying about what they did when he seen it coming.
Yeah, but actually, he saw it coming. But let me ask you a question on a sports-related question. Remember his last few fights when all this was going on?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that, I don't want to make excuses, but when you have family ripping you off and a girl...
Yeah, it's in his psyche, man. It's in his head.
Wouldn't it impact your fighting? It would impact you in the ring. Okay.
Yes, everybody around you has to be solid. But again, to me, he's not a kid. He's been around it. He's seen the boxing, how shady it could be. He's seen legends go through the shade. He's seen legends go through it. And you know what I'm saying?
They all do, though. They still do it, man. You get this not even light skin, it's ambiguous.
It's the light skin, our pain. It's the light skin. It's the ones that's light skin, almost white skin. That's them kind.
I'm saying I call them ambiguous because
ambiguous.
It's different than just being a light-skinned black woman.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's a question as to whether you're black or not. We know you're not white, but you're not black either. You're ambiguous.
Like me. I'm black.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They ain't like you. They're like, just the ambiguous, exotic looking women. And it's all
they get the ones that ain't got that 4C hair. They get the ones that got that straight hair.
It's all the ugly looking, dark skinned black men who make money who go after them. Like that's
not always. It don't matter the complexion of them. It's just
the dark skinned guys, man. That's all.
If a dude ain't got no confidence, listen, I know guys think that they ugly, right? So they go after those type of chicks. They'll leave with their money because they know they ain't getting no play.
Charles, what's going on? Charles is got in the back, man. Hey, listen, man, you tried to get on, but it wouldn't connect, man. There was something wrong with your connection.
Hey, I paying salute to you, man. I'm out of here, man.
Go, man.
Come on up, Charles, man.
Yeah,
great
Charles,
show, man. As always, man. You got a great show up, man.
But he's trying to do this on some kind of like, I don't know,
incognito. Charles be hiding in the car. Later on, Charles. Man, Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year to you, bro.
We'll catch up, man. I'll talk to you later. All right. So that's the Deontay Wilder. And Charles, man, if you could try it again, I don't know what's wrong with your connection, brother, but since you're here, if you're still back there, I put the link in the chat, so you have it again. You can try again if you need to. What do I have next? I have my man Wilder. He was not sparring, but he met this chick. She's almost as tall as he is. She's 6'4", and she's a kickboxer. So she's sparring with him, and of course he keeping this different. He don't want no parts of her, man. It's of course he's only playing with her, but she's look at that. If Charles, man, she's 6'4", man. You be like kind of right up here at her waist or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Look at that kick. Oh my God. So yeah, she's just toying with my man. Hey, listen, with all the shit that he's going through with his fiance stealing his money, his brother stealing his money, and all of that kind of stuff. Hey man, you got to be able to be happy one way or the other with your life. Yeah, man. You know what? It's not coming up. It said you need to connect. Dude, you need to connect a mic or camera before you can add them to. I don't know why you can't come up, man. It's not working. Your device is not set up right. That's why it's always better to do this thing from a computer or something like that. Because somehow your device is not letting you on. I can't do anything from this end. So I see you there, Charles, but I can't click you up. It says device not connected. So, and the only reason why I know it kind of works is because I just had the coach up. So I have no idea what you've done to your phone and why you can't come. That's too bad too, man. I want to kick it. You could try again. You got the link, or you could try to reset or something on your phone to let you up. So anyway, what else I have here? I want to just keep rolling. I have some questions too. And too bad Coach had to leave. He has another show, and when we get to talking, man, the time just passes. I think we covered it. We covered John Harbaugh. Do we think it was time for him to get fired? I'm not so sure they needed to fire him after this loss to the Ravens. Maybe they need to do something different with the offense, but I don't know if he needed to be fired. That's the thing. So they got rid of him. So I don't know who their coach is going to be. And so who they're going to bring on next, and I thought that if Pittsburgh would have lost that game, I thought they would have fired the coach.
Defense sucks.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the defense was suspect, but they probably should have won the game. The kicker lost the game.
Yeah. I feel like with 21 seconds left, they probably should have won another play.
No, they could have, but that was a chip shot. That was a chip shot for most kickers.
No, it was with 40 yards. Anything with 40 yards, that guy in seats, man.
It was still a chip. 40 yards is really kind of, it's not a chip shot, but it's not one of those so difficult shots. Anything could.
He's a rookie.
No. I disagree because anything could happen with another play. I disagree. He was well within his field goal range and kicked a whole bunch of those things, man. I hear what you're saying. Normally I wouldn't disagree, but they weren't playing that good.
As the coach, I would have made it within 40 yards. Like get 5 more yards.
The ball was on the 23-yard line.
But it was still a 44-yard.
No, but that's not a difficult field goal.
I know it's not.
That's what I'm just saying. I hear what you're saying, but anything could happen with another play with no timeouts.
Yeah.
So he was expecting that guy to hit that right down the middle.
Yeah.
What about? I think.
I don't know about you, but I was shocked when you missed it.
You know what? I wasn't. I said I was sitting here saying he's gonna miss this shit. I don't know how. I don't know why, but he's gonna miss. And as soon as he kicked it, I said, "Oh, holy shit!" Right?
It wasn't even close.
That's what I'm saying. It was like it wasn't even close. It was like it was off from before it got across the line of scrimmage.
I know, man.
Hey, I got another one for you. Do you think Tomlin would have got fired if he would have lost that game? A lot of people keep saying that. I think they would have fired him if he lost that game. I think he has to go to the AFC Championship to keep his game, to keep his job.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. It's been 20-something years. They can't get past. They got to be able to. They might need a new voice there, and so I don't know. So that's what I'm thinking.
Wait a minute. Since he's been there, he only has 1 or 2 rings.
He won this. He's 1-1, I believe. And that was in the beginning of his tenure.
Yeah.
That was way like 20 years ago he won that championship.
But the thing is there any good coach out there?
A lot of places. A lot of people are going younger, man. They're going younger. Yeah, you see all those guys looking like they all look like prep boys and shit now.
Yeah, they're like in the 40s, right?
Yeah, they got these young dudes out there coaching. Anyway, so that's
old
farts, man. They didn't even want to rehire Belichick and all that kind of stuff. So let me ask this. The last question I had was, Deontay Wilder has some major losses outside, in and out of the ring. The question I was going to have was, I know you don't follow boxing, I know Coach does. I was going to ask, do you think he has one more good run in him? Where he can get a good payday, but he's got to get Anthony Joshua to get that money.
I think so too.
Yeah, Joshua, I don't think, Joshua's, I don't think he likes boxing. I don't think he really likes boxing. He's good at it, but I don't think his passion is boxing. And he can.
Well, I know, man, rich for the money.
That's what I was going to get to that.
Guys.
I was getting to that. And he's fighting it because that's the best way for him to make the kind of money he's making. But I don't know I follow the guy a little bit. You know the difference between somebody who's passionate about something and somebody just doing it because it's the way I make money. So he just reminds me of somebody. He says, "Listen, I got a skill, and while I got this skill, I'll knock a couple of guys out." And he lost a couple of fights he should have never lost if his skill level was up.
And when I see him fighting, I don't see him like he has like killer instinct.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking.
Yeah, he's like a nice guy boxer.
Yeah. Yeah, so here with Coach Fergpound, he said, yeah, he needs to fight Joshua. That's exactly what we're talking about. But does Joshua wants to fight anybody? I don't know. Like I said, I don't think Joshua has a heart for a fight.
I think Joshua's going to fight him if the money's right.
Man, and Joshua is probably banging out 10 women a day.
Oh, yeah.
They're all over him, man. The women like him, man. The buff and handsome and tall, man. He's getting, they're all hanging on him, man. The women are just hanging on him.
He's lucky to be alive, though, after the accident.
What happened to Joshua?
He got every day for being on the right side of the car.
Oh, I don't remember the accident.
What?
Anthony Joshua was in a big accident?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I said, that was like last week.
No, I didn't hear about that.
Oh, yeah, man. Like 2 people died.
Damn, man. Shaq didn't tell me that before the show.
2 folks in the car died, and he was on the left side of the car, and then the right side of the car hit another car, And those two people that were on the right side died.
So he wasn't driving, but he was
on the other side when the accident
was he driving or not driving?
No. He was in the back seat.
Okay, all right.
That's what I'm saying, man. Any accident, man.
How they put his big ass in the back seat? What kind of car was it?
I don't know, man.
That had to be a big car, man. It might have been, and that's why he's probably still alive.
Yeah, probably.
Man,
I'm sorry to hear about that, man.
Listen, I didn't hear about her, else I would have showcased that shit.
Yeah, man.
I did. I mean, if you said it was just last week, I didn't hear about that. Because last time I saw him was the last picture I saw him was like honeys hanging all over him and shit.
Nah, man. That happened in New Year's. I think it was New Year's Eve or New Year's.
Well, I guess it was overshadowed by the fact that we invaded another country.
Invaded?
Maybe that took the headlines. That took the headlines. The fact that we, deposed the dictator kind of took the headlines away from Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, that could be the reason. I mean, there's a lot of distractions going on, man.
Yeah, oh man, I tell you what, man, America's in full effect around the entire world, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. It really is.
It's a beautiful thing. I don't know, man. I think we're isolating ourselves.
That's fine with me too. A little bit of isolation so you can get your shit together is okay. We need to stop. We needed to stop the bleeding. But let me finish this boxing schedule. Anyway, he fought. I gotta go check if he had to fight, man. Shit, that was on the 27th of December. Anyway, this guy, the boxer, I don't know if the fight came off or not because it's like in the shadows. He's a smaller weight, so they don't publicize it. So I got to go on to YouTube to see how that fight came out. If it actually happened, this guy's he's just one of the greatest young little guys out there. And then Lopez is fighting Shakur Stevenson. That should be a good fight. That should be, if they try to, hopefully it's on a regular streaming service because I'm not paying for that shit.
That's so far in boxing, man. Back in the days, a boxer was fighting minimum 2 or 3 times a year. Now a boxer fights once every 2 or 3 years. Man.
Yeah, because the promoters don't let them fight each other, man. And it's horrible, and that's why Dana White doesn't let the UFC guys have to fight the best according to his plan, or else you can't be a part of the UFC. And I like that. So he's trying to make inroads into boxing, but he's telling people if you come under me, you got to fight the best.
Yeah, so why are you fighting once a year anyway? Shit.
You should fight at least 3 times a year.
Exactly. That is every 3.5, 4 months.
Yeah, you should.
Plenty of time for you to recover.
Especially,
if you get a whooping, that's plenty of time for you to recover.
Well, especially if you're up and coming. That's why they have so many fights when they're up and coming. Once they get a name, then all of a sudden they disappear because they're trying to just get a big fight and that's it.
Yep.
And then it takes a year to have that fight. It's just crazy, man. Just fight. And draw people to you, right? So, and this Garcia fight is next year too. That should be pretty good. So I got to go back, and I don't know if you want to hang on to this one. I do my little ode to the people.
I heard you talk about Deontay Wilder about some girl or something was happening with him.
You didn't see that one?
Yeah, no, I mean I couldn't talk, but I heard you talk about he got somebody stole from him. What is his
No. Well, I don't know if you can see the screen. Can you see the screen?
I can.
All right, so it's this tall chick, man. I'm gonna play it right now. I'll play it for you.
Yeah, but this guy she had an abortion.
Oh no, that's a different thing. I thought you were talking about this.
No.
The girl he was engaged to. She took the girl he was engaged to stole $400,000 from him.
What?
Aborted his baby because she couldn't get the child support from California. Where she got pregnant and where she lived, there was a cap on child support. And she tried to get it moved to California. It wasn't successful, so she killed the baby. Had an abortion. Yes, way. That's what he mentions in this clip.
How mean can that be, man?
Yeah, well, she did it. Abortion's illegal, so she did that, and he had, and this was all when he was still actively fighting. His brother stole a substantial amount of money from him.
Who's that guy sitting with next to him?
That's the guy doing the interview.
Oh, it is okay.
That's the guy doing the interview. So, Anyway, man, that's it, man. So, and I got to go back because I'm gonna play this ode to.
Yeah, the other one with him, that was with this girl kicking. Like she did some kind of a wild kick on him.
He's just having fun with a chick who's she's a UFC fighter or some kind of fighter.
Yeah, man, she's flexible, man.
Yeah, she's 6'4".
You saw that kick she made?
Yeah, 6'4", man. So anyway, man, I'm doing my little ode to these fallen athletes. It's a small list.
Okay.
It's a small list that and that I like to play for the guys at the end of the year. I couldn't do it last. So I mean,
those are who passed in 2025.
Some of these guys. It's a small list that I just picked out. George Foreman, Hulk Hogan, Rex White, NASCAR, Fuzzy Zeller, Boris Baskey, tennis. A lot of people don't remember him.
Those guys.
Ryan Sandberg. I remember him, baseball player. Eldon Campbell, basketball. Bob Uecker, announcer.
Of course, it's famous,
yeah. Steve McMichaels, wrestling. I remember him. And of course, Ricky Hatton was a boxer.
Yeah. Oh, so most of the guys I know.
Yeah,
except for from 3 to 5. I mean, yes, 3 to 5. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Rex White, Fuzzy Zeller, and Boris. That's those three I need though.
So my little tribute to the fallen heroes for the year, I play this particular jam.
Oh.
No, I do it every year. I put a list together at the end. I usually do it the last one of the year. It's only a couple of minutes, man. I don't know, man. You want to let the record play, man, for a second.
Feel the rhythm, take it high. Under these lights, we can touch the sky. On the swivel at the sports bar, cheering loud no matter where you are. Good times last, and every star on the swivel, come back for more. Sipping drinks as the night unfolds, making memories that
maybe she's on the phone.
never get old. Hearts are racing.
Yeah, I can't put it up. It's because you're on the phone.
Live in the moment, nothing can compare. Every smile reflects our dreams, together forever, bursting at the seams. On the swivel at the sports bar, cheering loud no matter where you are. Good times last, and every star on the swivel, come back for more. So swing on by, feel that spark. R&B vibes ignite the dark.
All right, so that was that. Can you still hear me? Anyway, man, so yeah, I do my little tribute to the fellas, man, when they go.
That was nice.
Anyhow, but so again, like I was gonna try to do all of this on New Year's Eve last Wednesday. And everything just was too much going on. Anyway, man, we're coming to the end of the show. What else is that? Hey, copyright disclaimer for anybody thinks I use fair use. So what else is going on, man? The football, we talked football, you weren't here. But this is going to be great. The college football tomorrow and Friday is the playoff semifinals. Saturday, the playoffs start in the NFL. And Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So it's just nothing but this football week, man. Shoot.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Saturday. I'm looking forward to Saturday and Sunday watch the playoffs. But speaking of football, I don't think the Steelers are going to go very far.
Well, they play the Texans. That's a game they can win that game because they're home. The Texans played them in the first round, so they could lose that game. Of course, it's the playoffs, but they could actually beat the Texans. And whoever else. Listen, it's wide open this year. I don't think anybody's really favored. So I wouldn't count them out.
The Chiefs are not here.
Well, the Chiefs, the Ravens, but the Broncos might be one of the better teams as a sleeper.
Yeah.
So
the Broncos might go all the way.
Well, the Broncos, they might, but and I'm not that sold on those guys either. They just had a better record and they won by a tiebreaker to win the whole thing. So we'll see. I wouldn't count the Pittsburgh Steelers out because their defense is decent. And Rodgers is having a good season, and he's still a veteran out there, man. He's still a veteran.
Yeah, but he wasn't. I don't think he was that impressive in the last game.
Actually, I think he has some great throws, man.
Well, the last 5 minutes of the game, the fourth quarter, but throughout the game,
it's crunch time when it matters, right?
Yeah.
Yes, so he crunch time, man. He was finding the guys he should have found. But you know what? Like I said, go ahead.
I was gonna say that last touchdown that he threw, that's because the guy fell.
It doesn't matter, but the fact is he saw him. Sometimes these guys fall all the time. And sometimes the quarterback missed those guys because they're not watching. If that guy wasn't the primary receiver, and his defender, sometimes the quarterback is under duress. He never sees the guy if he's not the primary.
But in the play like this, man, how the hell do you fall, man?
Man,
I don't get it. How the hell did he? He got freaked out, right?
It looked like he tripped on his own. The guy didn't make no spectacular move.
He kind of shit. He got to move left and right. As he was going backwards.
I said he didn't make a spectacular move.
Yeah.
Right? Those guys move like that every time trying to get past you.
I know.
So he just tripped over his own feet, man. He made and he's not going to get you can't use that as an excuse. He messed up.
Yeah, that was the biggest play of the game.
And it still almost lost me because the guy missed the extra point.
Yeah.
Your chip shot and your chip shot extra point. That's what I'm saying. The extra points, when they moved the extra point back to like 20 yards, back to like 13-yard line was a 20-yard field goal. That was one of the best rule changes the NFL ever made. Because now, remember the damn extra point was like on a 3-yard line. And they would kick a ball. Everybody was almost like 95%, 96%. Oh, man, my phone died. Oh, shit. My phone died. I did it, Charles. Anyway, Charles, if you're still listening, man, my phone died. It died on you because you called me up. So I got to get out of here, brother. Anyway, man, I'll call you, man. Market wasn't favorable today, man. So I'm pissed. So I'm going to get out of here. Hey, listen, you guys, welcome back to the new season of On the Swivel at the Sports Bar. I'm going to hit the outro, and we're going to be out of here right now.
Grab your friends, it's time to play. Join the fun, we're here all day. Watch the game with drinks in hand. On the swivel, let's take a stand. On the edge of our seats, we live for the thrill. In this moment together, we're feeling the chill. So here's to the laughter as we gaze at the stars. We say goodnight from the swivel at the sports bar. In the flicker of the screens where our spirits ignite, let's cherish this time as we fade into light. Tasty bites nights and big screen thrills. Every moment gives you chills. High fives and cheers, it's quite a sight. Join the crowd, it feels so right. As the game goes on, our hearts beat as one. Memories in the making, oh, this night's just begun. So here's to the laughter as we gaze at the stars. We say goodnight from the swivel at the sports bar. In the flicker of the screens where our spirits unite, let's cherish this time as we fade into light. So good night, my friends, till we meet again in this world of the game, through thick and through thin.